Good ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your attention. I am going to, in a few minutes, race through some ideas that Responsible 100 has in regards to responsible capitalism and how it is that we can get there. We believe responsible capitalism is characterized by the prevalence of businesses which are responsible, and they are happy to prove that. Businesses that are desirous of competing with each other in a race to the top. Businesses which share responsibility to help build a better world. But consider the challenges. Businesses must make a profit. It is legal to offload costs onto society and the environment. It is legal to exploit people, such as your customers or your suppliers or indeed your employees. People are forced onto 0-hour contracts. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people in this country are on 0-hour contracts, which seem extremely unfair to most. It is often the most profitable option to exploit people and to offload costs onto society and the environment. And there are always less scrupulous competitors that are ready to steal your market share by operating in these ways if you are not prepared to do so. As such, there are great pressures on businesses to compete in a race to the bottom. This problem is further compounded by the desire of business to always present their best side. We know that businesses can do good things. We know that businesses can have positive impacts on the world around them through good practices in regards to greening the supply chain, helping to reduce social exclusion, charitable giving, responsible marketing, etc. This is often the case that businesses present. They are often reticent to talk about significant negative impacts that they may be responsible for as well, such as lobbying, government, not paying a fair share of tax, credible levels of executive pay. Businesses are all too keen to talk about the positives and much less keen to talk about the negative impacts. Responsible businesses that wish to prove they are being as responsible as possible, are those which say, look, we are acknowledge that we have these negative impacts and we are committed to reducing them as fast as we can, and we are committed to increasing our positive impacts as fast as we can, because we know that being net positive is where businesses have to get to. When businesses are partly positive and partly negative, where they are net negative, where they are not talking about their negative impacts and only talking about the positive, they are destroying public trust. Consider the big banks and the big oil companies that say we are responsible, sustainable, we're a good corporate citizen, we are values driven, we are on your side, we are part of the solution, when the evidence abounds that this is simply not the case. Those big banks and those big oil companies tend to talk about the positive impacts that they have, and indeed they do have some, but when they're dwarfed by the negative and they cannot begin to talk about the negative impacts they have, they're only giving a partial view of what they do. The result is a erosion of public trust in business, and the latest statistics indicate that there are significant levels of distrust in business. The truly responsible businesses are those that say, we know why people struggle to trust us. We understand that providing a partial view of what we do and how we do it is not the way to garner trust. Truly responsible businesses are happy to share responsibility to fix this and to help to build a better world. Truly responsible businesses are those that are willing to compete in a race to the top. They are prepared to prove these things rather than to claim them. Responsible 100 is for those businesses that are willing to prove it. We offer a tool, a business tool, a ranking, an internet platform and a movement. And we ask businesses to